And welcome back, everybody, to episode 100 and something of the Marvelite podcast. 114 of the Marvelite podcast. I am your host this week, Luke. The new Venom trailer from Sony Pictures came online, and they didn't actually show a whole lot. Which, you know, I'm okay with, because apparently this seemed to spark debate on Twitter. You know, why there wasn't... They didn't show the symbiote at all. They didn't show Venom in his full form, and... You know, to be honest with you, this looks like the kind of film that isn't going to show Venom in his full form until the third act. Because I think they're going to focus more on... It's going to be an Eddie Brock story, honestly, is what I feel, because, you know, it doesn't feel like he's, you know, just this... Yeah, exactly. Like, here's what I hope it's not. I hope it's not Venom versus greedy corporations.
I was going to say Venom versus the government.
Exactly. Well,
Venom
no,
versus
I was saying...
man.
Are they going to make Venom out to be a hero, B, an anti-hero, or 3, a villain? And so, like, or are they kind of incorporating all of those things? Because honestly, depending on, you know, the writer and the publication time, you know, Venom has been portrayed as all 3 of those things. So
yep.
I don't really know what amalgamation of Venom that they're going for in this. And
Has
again,
Eddie Brock been
it's
much of a hero.
Yeah.
I feel like he's more either anti-hero
based
or
off the
villain.
Lethal Protector comic, where he's actually an anti-hero. So
yeah. Like anti-hero, I can see that. That's why I think they're going for it. I like the teaser, but I understand why people aren't happy with it, and I think Nick said this about they should have waited longer, and I kind of agree.
Waited longer for what?
Well, they just wrapped production like 3 weeks ago, and then they're like, teaser. That
seems to be something that Sony has been doing more and more. Like, as soon as the film wraps, they'll already have a trailer ready to go.
And it's like, and I understand that they're like doing post-production during production, but it's like, you don't have to rush it out. It's okay. It comes out in October. We can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thoughts on the trailer, I mean, I liked for what it was, but I wrote like online and stuff, I was saying that to try and sell a Venom movie, it wasn't effective because you're not really showing people who or what the symbiote is, what Venom is, Eddie Brock. Like, there was nothing about Eddie Brock's past as a reporter in the trailer. It looked like a guy walking around San Francisco. I wish they had some sort of voiceover.
I said it was basically a guy on the run. Like, you see the symbiote for a second in that little containment unit, and that's about it. Like, as a movie, I'm now more interested, but as a Venom movie, I agree with Nick that it doesn't perfectly kind of do the job at like hyping people up for it as I think it could have. Like, if it ended kind of like that scene from Spider-Man 3 where you see the symbiote crawl on his skin, that would have been something to be like, oh shit. But this is kind of like guy running from something and evil implications.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I was saying though, I wish they would have at least, instead of his voiceover about, like, I mean, the voiceover was fine, it was kind of cliche though. I wish that they would have had voiceover, like, because I don't even know if they can even say Parker or Spider-Man or anything. At least if they would have had voiceover of him describing his time at the Bugle, moving back to his home, because Brock is from San Francisco before he moved to New York, then he came back to San Francisco in Lethal Protector. But anyways, if they would have had some sort of exposition like that to kind of let the audience know what the story is or something, I don't know, people are like, oh, this is a teaser and stuff, and it's like 8 months away, and it just, I don't know, this trailer, like, I'm on board with this movie. I'm sounding negative right now, but I'm actually, like, I didn't mind the trailer, and I want the movie to be good, because I think the movie could be good, but I just don't think that this trailer was a good selling point for, like, a first impression of the movie.
I guess that's the point I was trying to make, too. I feel like there should have been at least, like, 10 to 15 seconds more. You know what I mean? They definitely could have, but again, they just stopped, or they just, you know, wrapped up the film, so there's probably not a whole lot done in terms of special effects. And also, too, like, I guess I want to point this out in the trailer. I seen, just from what they showed, I think Nick's right, it didn't really give me the best impression.
I think they should have waited a little longer, because what I was thinking I mean, I enjoyed the trailer. Well, I enjoyed the teaser because it's a teaser, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm like, my growing interest in Venom has gone up over time, and the thing is, I'm kind of with Nick a little bit because I'm not really excited for New Mutants, but I think that trailer sold like what's gonna happen across better than the Venom teaser did.
Huh.
Even though I'm not super interested in New Mutants, when I see the trailer, I'm like, okay, I have an idea of what I'm getting into. With this one, it's showing us stuff from the movie, sure, and yeah, it didn't show Venom, which that's their choice. They can do that. You can market this movie however the hell you want. But I don't think it's, like, grabbing you into a tone. Like, it's focused on Eddie Brock. Yeah. But I don't think it's, like, grabbing a lot of viewers into be, like, what the movie's, like, about, plot-wise. Like, New Mutants, you're like, okay, kids, insane asylum, weird shit happens. This one, I just kind of see Eddie on the run. And some government stuff and action. And I'm like, cool, I'm interested. What's going to happen? I don't know. I agree with Nick. I think they should have let it wait. They didn't have to rush this out. No one was expecting the Venom trailer, like, right after they wrapped production at the end of last month, the start of this month. No one was, like, clamoring for the Venom trailer to come out. Which, honestly, if they were going to do this one, might as well have done it during the Super Bowl. Pay your money and drop it, but... I'm really
surprised that they didn't do that.
Sony might not be able to afford it.
I mean, not necessarily, at the Super Bowl, but on Super Bowl night is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like after the game, so they don't have to pay for a spot.
One of those things I think we're just gonna, again, have to wait and see.